Shalom, Braka! Welcome, everybody. YouTube only, that is. Let's bring you up to speed on a deeper dimension. Not everybody sells out. The Hamites. Some of your rappers formerly known with the alias tied to the world of entities called Diddy and Jay-Z. Formerly, we'll get on Hova, Mr. Carter, and how those sellout people arrange for their murders under the word sacrifice, which all religions, faith, spirituality have warned and told us about. Evil imaginations above our head. Braka! Bleak 784. Greetings. Let's get it.
You don't know. How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know? Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition. Because at first you retire, then get me off the label. Now you're back rapping again. Okay. It's all good. AC!
He was so competitive with me. I never met a human being more competitive with me, like ever. Not even my big brother. Like,
X and J, so competitive. We all were very competitive. Competitive spirit was just crazy. It was hard to get them in the same room together.
Get ready for some jaw-dropping news. Music lovers, rumors about the passing of one of the greatest rappers of all time, DMX, have been swirling for a while. However, the latest conspiracy theory will leave you stunned. According to new details, power couple Beyonce and Jay-Z may have been involved in DMX's death. Shocking, right? As we all know, Jay-Z and DMX had a long-standing feud in the hip-hop industry. Their rivalry began with a legendary battle in the Bronx in the early 90s that skyrocketed both artists to fame. They became arch enemies, and it seems that their feud may have led to tragic consequences. Now, it has been confirmed that Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce might have played a significant role in DMX's demise. The truth behind DMX's death has finally been uncovered, and it implicates the superstar couple in a shocking turn of events. You won't believe what they had to do to get rid of Jay-Z's longtime nemesis. Soon as you watch the video exposing the truth, you'll never see these music icons in the same light again.
Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition. Because at first you retire, then get me off the label. Now you're back rapping again.
Tragic news struck the music industry in 2021 when legendary rapper DMX passed away from a suspected drug overdose. But was his overdose really an accident, or was it a heinous act of murder? The truth behind DMX's death may lie in who benefited the most from his untimely demise. Immediately after DMX's death, rumors circulated online about power couple Jay-Z and Beyonce buying the late rapper's masters. These rumors only fueled speculation that Jay-Z and Beyonce had something to gain from DMX's death. If the rumors were true, it would mean that the couple would stand to make millions upon millions of dollars in profits. However, this would also mean that DMX's many children would be deprived of any profits from their father's life's work. It's a chilling thought that only adds to the already heartbreaking circumstances surrounding DMX's death. DMX had always been suspicious of Jay-Z's motives during his lifetime, believing that everything Jay-Z did was solely for monetary gain. If the rumors about the couple buying DMX's masters are true, it would only confirm DMX's worst fears about his former rival.
He is talented, but there's no heart behind it. There's no soul behind it. It's motivated by money, strictly. He is talented, but it's strictly motivated by money.
Rumors have been circulating that Beyonce and Jay-Z may have purchased DMX's masters immediately after the rapper's death. If these rumors are true, it raises questions about whether the couple truly cared about DMX or if they were only interested in making a profit. However, DMX's family has vehemently denied these rumors. In their statement following his passing, they made it clear that the masters had not been sold, saying, "There have been a few rumors following our loved one Earl Simmons' passing that we'd like to clear up. No one has bought Earl's masters." While their quick response could be seen as an attempt to put the rumors to rest, it's unclear whether they were denying the news or the potential truth behind it. Some have speculated that the couple may have bought the master recordings to secure royalty payments for DMX's children. A Twitter user made these claims saying, Sources close to DMX have confirmed that the rapper completed making a full album before his untimely death. To ensure that the sales of both this album and his previous ones go to his kids, Jay-Z and Beyonce are buying his masters for $10 million and giving it to his kids for free. However, this seems unlikely for a few reasons. Firstly, if this were true, Beyonce and Jay-Z would have likely made a public statement about it. Additionally, Jay-Z and DMX had a notoriously rocky relationship, with Jay-Z even tried to derail DMX's career at one point.
First got the job, he hit me with the call like, yo, dog, inmates just went in the building like, yo, you good? Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Niggas go on vacation and, we don't know.
Jay-Z and DMX were no strangers to competitors when it came to their rap careers. The two had distinctly different styles, with Jay-Z tending to focus more on his lyrical content and DMX having a more fluid flow. As record producer YD noted, Jay-Z spoke a little bit more, X flowed more. Jay-Z more talked in his rhymes. Their rivalry reached a boiling point during their time at Def Jam, where both artists were vying for the top spot. In their efforts to eliminate their competition, tensions ran high between the two. However, when Jay-Z ultimately became president of Def Jam, the dynamic between the two shifted completely.
For a minute, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of the few rappers I respected and was like genuinely happy to see him when I saw him, you know what I'm saying? And that's put us both in an awkward situation.
Referring to that tension between both rappers, the record label founder, Rough Rider, said that the problem between the rappers was quite obvious and even to some extent simple. He believed it was just their egos. They continued to explain that X wasn't satisfied with how Jay was using his influence as Def Jam president. Jay-Z called X and told him the inmates have took over the prison. He said, when your man Jay-Z got in position, X felt like he didn't honor him and hold weight like he was supposed to. In DMX's mind, he was a better rapper between him and Jay-Z, and having to answer to him was unthinkable for him. In DMX's mind, he was like, I won't, I'm better than you. So when Hov wound up being president at Def Jam, he felt like he had to answer to him, and X didn't like that. He felt some type of way about Hov dictating his future. To DMX, Jay-Z was doing everything within his newly attained power to sabotage his career. And what better way to make that happen if not as the president of the record label? Well, let's just say Jay had all sorts of opportunities to do so.
Yeah, I think he tried to hold me down, right. You know, but it wasn't much you could do, and then that comes with putting...
DMX had completed his 6th album and even filmed a music video for it. But to his dismay, Jay-Z refused to release it without any explanation. It was apparent to DMX that Jay-Z was intentionally trying to harm his career.
Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Niggas go on vacation and, we don't know.
X strongly believed that Jay-Z harbored animosity towards him and was determined to ruin his career. He suspected that Jay had devised a devious plan to eliminate his competition after becoming the president of Def Jam. This would then allow him to take advantage of the gap in the music industry and promote his own music career.
Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Niggas go on vacation and, we don't know. You don't know. How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know? Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition. Because at first you retire, then get me off the label. Now you're back rapping again.
In fact, Jay-Z even tried to attack DMX's image and come out as the victim of their feud at one point. He made DMX into a substance abuser who couldn't be trusted.
At the time, they were saying that you know he was on drugs. That's why they didn't want to invest in him.
Right. They already invested. She mean they didn't want to invest. They already invested. Like I said, the album was recorded, shot the video, everything. That was just some bullshit. You know what that was.
The intense animosity between DMX and Jay-Z ultimately drove DMX to leave Def Jam, further damaging his career. The bitterness between the two continued until DMX's passing. This provides Jay-Z with a clear motive for wanting to eliminate DMX from the hip-hop industry. Jay viewed DMX as a threat to his own success, and his desire for dominance outweighed any potential benefits DMX could bring to the industry. By removing DMX, Jay-Z could clear the path for his own career and profit immensely. Jay-Z and Beyonce are known for their strategic and fearless approach to achieving their goals, and it's entirely possible that they could have viewed DMX as an obstacle to their success. Both have a reputation for being driven by money and profit, with Jay-Z's business side being well known even before his success as a rapper. He started his own company after being unable to secure a record deal early in his career. It was either give up or create my own company. Jay-Z's dedication to being a businessman comes before anything else, and Beyonce fully shares his vision. It's not surprising that they would see the monetary value they could gain from DMX's death and consider sacrificing him, especially given DMX's well-known struggles with drug addiction. However, some fans speculate that the news of Jay-Z and Beyonce purchasing DMX's masters may be a hoax. Given their intelligence and shrewdness, it's unlikely that they would reveal such a critical piece of information to the media. One fan tweeted, "I want it to be true, but several things are off. One being that Def Jam definitely aren't selling no DMX masters for $10 million. And two, Jay-Z and Beyonce are way too discreet for me to believe random blogs but know about it already." Many others have been pointing out just how delusional it is that some think Jay-Z and Beyonce are buying the masters out of goodwill and love for DMX. One person wrote, "The whole rumor about Jay-Z and Beyonce buying DMX masters and giving the royalties to his kids. Now I'm seeing sites where people are mad after the family made a statement and said it didn't happen." That's it for today, folks.
It didn't happen. Oh, there's more. Pedophilia.
Never signed no paperwork.
I just didn't want to put my family's life on the line.
Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown.
Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started fucking with her and signed to the...
All right, y'all. They mad. We'll hit the reset button on them. We're going through the life cycle of what happened. Maybe not this live, but we'll eventually get to Aaliyah. It's deep. You can't stop it. Go on and play it, man. Cut it out. It's over. We see the spirit behind the skin.
I never signed no paperwork.
Okay, you never signed no paperwork.
I just didn't want to put my family's life on the line.
Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown.
Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started fucking with her and signed to the Def Jam.
Even with women, you got shut down emotionally, so you can't connect. And then now all the things happen from there. Infidelity.
You can't connect.
Are you ready to hear a juicy story that will have you on the edge of your seat? Well, back in 2009, Chris Brown, the Kiss Kiss crooner, found himself in a bit of a pickle. He was accused of assaulting none other than his superstar girlfriend, Rihanna. But wait, it gets even crazier. Brown claimed that Rihanna had given him herpes, and to make matters worse, she allegedly attacked herself to make it look like he was the one who had attacked her. Can you believe it? But that's not all, folks. Brown went on to file a whopping $10 million lawsuit against Rihanna, claiming that she had threatened him with some serious consequences if he dared to sue her. The poor guy was scared out of his wits, but he just couldn't take it anymore. To his horror, he woke up one morning to find not one, not two, but 3 blisters on his manhood. Can you imagine the horror? Brown was worried about his health and the risk of infecting others. This story goes deep, my friend, and it's far from over. The man claimed that he was planning to propose to Rihanna and even wrote the song "Don't Wake Me Up" for her, but then their relationship was ruined. He accused the Barbadian singer of sabotaging his relationships with other women by giving him a case of herpes from Barbados, which is most likely lethal. Brown's lawsuit also stated that Rihanna's lies and bias cost him millions of dollars in endorsements and job opportunities. Rihanna also allegedly gave herpes to another man, according to a model that once worked with her. But if Rihanna did give Chris Brown herpes, who gave it to her? Well, according to Jaguar Wright, it was none other than Jay-Z.
They were both very young, and he had just had his first herpes outbreak from her giving him the herpes.
Jay-Z was quite the Casanova and reportedly cheated on his wife, Queen Bee, with so many women that he might have even contracted herpes and passed it on to Rihanna. And, as luck would have it, Chris Brown's claims that Rihanna gave him herpes would coincide with the time period when she and Jay-Z were rumored to be involved romantically. There's definitely more to this tale than meets the eye, but don't worry, we'll dish out all the details for you. But let's rewind a bit to a simpler time when Rihanna was just a 15-year-old singer with dreams of making it big in the music industry. She caught the eye of record producer Evan Rogers while vacationing in Barbados, and he was so impressed by her supermodel neck, green eyes, capri pants, and matching sneakers that he knew she had something special. If that girl can sing, then holy SHT, he exclaimed. By December 2004, Riri had recorded her first single, Honda Replay, which made its way to various record labels, including Def Jam. And wouldn't you know it, it landed right in the hands of none other than Def Jam's president himself, Jay-Z. Talk about fate. There are rumors swirling that Jay-Z may have played a role in grooming Rihanna during her early years in the music industry. Some insiders claim that Jay-Z was known for his womanizing ways, particularly with younger women, and it seems that Rihanna may have have been one of his targets. He supposedly took her under his wing and helped shape her career, but there are whispers that he may have had ulterior motives. Jay-Z was so keen to sign Rihanna that he allegedly told her there's only two ways out. Out the door if she signed the contract, or through this window if she didn't. Talk about intense. Rihanna must have felt like she had no choice but to sign with Def Jam that same night, beginning her journey as one of the most iconic pop stars of our time. Under Jay-Z's tutelage, Rihanna went on to produce hit after hit, including chart toppers like Umbrella, Run This Town, and Talk That Talk. The two even collaborated on a few of her biggest tracks, cementing their mentor-mentee relationship. But Rihanna didn't stop there. She took a page out of Jay-Z's book and branched out into the business world, launching hugely successful ventures like Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, Savage X Fenty, and various fragrance and fashion lines. In a 2019 interview, Rihanna shared that her career is her purpose and that it should always feel like a happy place. Talk about a bust move. The juicy gossip that has everyone on the edge of their seats. Did Jay-Z and Rihanna's relationship extend beyond the studio? It's no secret that Jay played a significant role in Rihanna's career, acting as her mentor, boss, and creative collaborator on some of her biggest hits. But did their connection ever cross the line into something more personal? Celebrity biographer J. Randy Taraborelli seems to think so. In his tell-all book, Becoming Beyoncé, The Untold Story, Taraborelli claims that Jay and Rihanna were romantically involved back in 2005, while Jay was promoting Rihanna's debut single, Ponder Replay. Taraborelli alleges that Beyoncé was so uncomfortable with the situation that she and Jay even split up for a year. But hold on a minute, because Rihanna's former publicist, Jonathan Hay, has a very different story to tell. In a shocking confession, Hay revealed that he made up the rumor about Jay and Rihanna dating as a publicity stunt to help boost the rising star's profile. I didn't think it would be this big story, Hay admitted to the New York Daily News. I'm ashamed that I'm even talking about this. I just want to put this rumor to rest once and for all. In an interview with The Guardian, Rihanna shared that rumors were a constant source of frustration for her when she first signed with Def Jam. The worst part, the rumors about a supposed feud with Beyoncé's. At first, it was amusing. Then it became aggravating, because it became very intense where people just wouldn't let up, Rihanna expressed. Despite all the speculation about a rivalry between her and Beyoncé, Rihanna revealed in an interview with E! News that she fantasizes about Beyoncé wearing her lingerie. I mean, based on body Rihanna dish, Beyoncé in anybody's panties gonna set it off. But I would rather them be mine. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's relationship has been under a microscope ever since they began dating in 2002. With rumors of infidelity and drama swirling around the power couple, no surprise that fans have been paying close attention to every move. The most notable rumors about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's marriage surfaced in 2014 following the release of Beyoncé's self-titled album. The album, which contains songs about heartbreak, betrayal, and forgiveness, led many fans to wonder if there was trouble in paradise. The lyrics of several
last may not be able to finish, but a little bit stuff that over 30 years, 20 years, you forgot about. That's what they love. Or you wondered why people were stuck in the past, huh? So they say. It's the reason for everything.
I think it's time for us to address the elephant in the room.
R. Kelly was the first corporately sponsored pedophile. Everybody knew.
Once it came out on R. Kelly, Jay-Z fled the scene.
Point was, he knew all the time.
For 20 years, Jay-Z refused to speak out against R. Kelly, but his former partner, Dame Dash, won't stay silent.
Aaliyah is key to everything. Aaliyah and I were very serious. We talked about getting married, so I knew exactly what went on.
She'd be like, no, that's a bad man.
R. Kelly did indeed marry his protege, the 15-year-old singer Aaliyah Houghton.
Like, Aaliyah was like the sacrificial lamb for all that.
22-year-old rising star Aaliyah has been killed in a horrific plane crash.
It's a pain that you couldn't understand.
It changed you, turned you into a monster. When Dame was at his lowest, Jay committed the ultimate betrayal.
I had so much trust in my brother. He did things that he would never do. So what you did all these years?
For 20 years, R. Kelly's power protected.
At that time, we did not look hard enough.
Remember Aaliyah's album cover?
Age ain't nothing but a number sitting back there like perv master.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know, I ain't have nothing to do with that.
They made a song together called Not Guilty. Anybody that knows what happened to my girl that with me should not be with home. Period.
Tell me about the relationship with Jay-Z. You and Jay-Z formed Rockefeller Records in the 90s. Are you and Jay-Z still friends?
Well, but there's been things.
As you hear all this stuff in the news with R. Kelly, how does that make you feel about him?
I was just shocked at how long he got away with it. How many people turned and looked the other way. How many people were still, involved with him in any kind of way, knowing all those things.
Before R. Kelly, Dame and Jay were inseparable as they built an empire together.
You've been with Jay-Z since the beginning, right? So,
About 10, 15 years.
Jay-Z and Dame came from street money to starting a label that nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z, so they created their own and turned around and got him famous where he got a deal. They got a deal at Def Jam.
We all know we're a family at Rockefeller. Jay's my best friend. I'm not ashamed to say it. and we all know this. We're close, and that's one of the reasons why we're so tight as a family.
Dame always fought for Jay, even when no one else would.
I took it more personal than business because I was fighting for my friends and my brothers as opposed to people I didn't know.
This is the man that came in the corporate offices, and when they was robbing us, he made sure we got what we were supposed to get.
And we built this from nothing. Nothing. So there's nothing that we can't stick through.
But when Dame met Aaliyah, everything changed.
She was one of those people that if she did something first, everyone followed suit because she was a very forward thinker.
Now, not only do you have your self-titled album coming out, we just heard that you have been confirmed for Matrix 2 and the Matrix. Congratulations.
I feel so blessed because everything that I've always wanted is happening to me, and I just feel like I have so many places to go and so many things to enjoy.
But I've never seen anyone that was going to affect the world like she did, despite the fact that she went through a lot of bull. Still very innocent and not jaded.
Aaliyah could see a different side of Dame, but as they got closer, there was one thing in their way.
Our intention at first wasn't even to be in love. We were just really good friends, and we fell for real. It was almost an accident. My friend Natanya brought me to this photo shoot in LA. It was called like the It Girls, and we were talking about things about your soul and the evolution of your soul, and that was where our connection came. We developed a real friendship, but always apprehension because other people were trying to get at her. And then, I guess Jay was trying to get at her as well, and I didn't know. He was sending flowers, and he was courting her.
Because the rumor originally was that you were connected to Jay. Exactly. Jay and I were hanging out a lot. He's my homie. We have a lot of fun together, but we never dated like that. I'm gonna leave it.
So you have a boyfriend in your life?
It's personal life.
That's the personal life. I don't really discuss it. It's hard. When you're in this business, you become a public figure. You know what I mean? And everything belongs to the public, and that's fine. But there's parts that you want to keep for you.
Dame knew how important Aaliyah's privacy was because she'd been under attack for her last relationship 5 years earlier.
Hip-hop star R. Kelly did indeed marry his protege, the 15-year-old singer Aaliyah Houghton.
That was a headline. That was something talked about like it was normal. Did y'all ever talk about it? We talked about it up to the point where it hurt.
As Aaliyah opened up to Dame, he learned just how dark their relationship with R. Kelly had been.
We were out on the road. On a tour bus, there really aren't any confined spaces. So it so happened we were all laying in our bunks when the door flew open on the bus.
What did you see?
Things that an adult should not be doing with a child.
Dame would do anything.
Have beef with R. Kelly while he was with Aaliyah?
She just wanted it left alone. So that's the thing that people would be like when Jay was doing videos with him. I was being the video, but I'd be like, yo, what do you want me to do? And she'd be like, don't start nothing, just don't be in no shots with him. She didn't want to deal with the bullshit. Like the things that had happened in the past, she told me leave it alone. I would have to respect her wish no matter what. And her wish was leave it alone, let me heal, let me rest, I'm in love, let's just enjoy this.
As their relationship grew, everyone around them could see how much Dame and Aaliyah meant to each other.
The thing was, she was gone a lot. So the time that we had together, it was like we appreciated it.
They were in heaven. Nothing from the outside really got in their way. And she was so happy. She was so happy.
It was like the first time that she had found this kind of peace and happiness, and the same thing for me. I didn't know what being in love was. I didn't even understand what that feeling is. And I was able to really achieve that with her. So now I know what it feels like.
So you in love with her?
Yeah, completely.
What was your last conversation with her?
I didn't want her to do the video.
Which video?
She was shooting a video in Miami. And I had my son and my nephews with me. And, you know, she was very supportive. So I was like, all right, I'm going to come down there. I'll bring the kids, make a vacation, work, the whole nine.
Remember she used to babysit you? Yeah. It's a lot of fun with Aaliyah.
But when Aaliyah told Dame that she had to fly to the Bahamas,
This is why she was in such a rush to get back. And even when she got on the plane, she didn't like the plane. So like one of her last texts was, I don't like the plane. And I literally was like, don't get on it. I literally was like, don't get on it. And if I'd have been an asshole that day and really stood behind what I believed in, she wouldn't have got on that plane.
Hollywood lost a rising star with the death of 22-year-old R&B star Aaliyah.
Tell me about that day. Where were you?
I was getting my hair cut, and I was waiting for her. She was trying to get back really quickly because we were trying to see each other.
The small twin-engine Cessna erupted into a fiery nosedive just minutes after leaving the Bahamas, where Aaliyah was shooting an upcoming music video.
Mother called. And, she said she had a 15-minute call that said that there was a plane crash and Lee was in it, and once I heard it, I knew it was true.
My cousins and I all heard it, and there was like 10 of us. We was all crying down the line. And then I saw my dad. He was just devastated. I actually never saw him that low. I feel like emotionally hit rock bottom. It was probably like one of the worst days we ever had.
You also said that her death, it changed you, turned you into a monster.
Yeah. It made me fearless. Because I know what real pain feels like, and I've dealt with it. Can't be nothing.
We'll definitely pick up another time from there. Okay, everybody. This BC the Tish fight.